Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with our president, Joan Laporta, who have recently been talking about many important issues. He spoke about Xavi, Lewandowski, our new signing. He spoke about Ousmane Dembele, Ferran Torres, and other transfer targets. We are going to be discussing on what he had to say as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Sergio Aguero, who is also in America. He came to visit Barcelona in their training camp alongside Thierry Henry. Of course, Aguero also spoke about Messi, Lewandowski, Dembele, Laporta, Real Madrid Mbappe saga, and many more things. Of course, in an interview recently, we are also going to be discussing on what he had to say. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Following the transfer business that Barcelona have completed so far, club president Joan Laporta is a happy man. Currently with the squad in the US on their pre-season tour, the Barca Supremo did an interview with Hristo Stoichkov on TUDN, during which he spoke about the direction that the club are taking under Xavi, new signings, plans for the rest of the summer, and a lot of other things. Kicking things off, Laporta insisted that Barcelona will not repeat the mistakes of the past and sign players who will fit into their style and ideologies, the president said. Barcelona will not make the same mistakes again. We will not have players who do not fit our style. We will move carefully, he said. Having strengthened the attack significantly, the Barca president confirmed that the club is now focusing on the back line. He said, "It's now time to strengthen our defense. I can't give names, but we will strengthen our defense. Xavi gave us 6 names and I hope the crews will enjoy it," he said. Laporta then went on into details of Lewandowski's signing, saying, "Lewandowski signed for 45 million plus 5 million euros in variables. We have to thank him because he pressured Bayern to move to Barcelona when PSG and Chelsea were also interested in him." The Barca president confirmed that Lewandowski would be earning less than what he would have at PSG at Chelsea. He said, "We have to thank Lewa because he is receiving less than what PSG and Chelsea could offer him." Continuing on Lewandowski, Laporta said, "Every top team has a killer striker up top. Now we have secured that too. I know that callers are very happy with the signing of Lewandowski." Hailing the attacking depth in the squad, Laporta said, "With Lewandowski, Ansu Fati and Aubameyang, goals are guaranteed. Lewandowski, Rafinha and Dembele, Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, Aubameyang, and let's see how update develops. All of these players will contribute to a spectacular front line that will score a lot of goals." Talking about manager Xavi and the direction in which he wants to take the team, Laporta stated, "Pressure, passion, possession. That is what Xavi is trying to implement at Barca. With the young players and the experienced ones, look at this team starting to take shape. Everything has to be synchronized and coordinated. It's an orchestra with Xavi's directing." Laporta also touched upon Ousmane Dembele's resigning, saying, "Dembele wants to succeed here at Barcelona. He will help us a lot." The Barcelona Supremo also backed Ferran Torres to come good after a mixed start to life at the Camp Nou. He said, "I think that Ferran Torres is a player that can score goals and have high potential," Laporta exclaimed. Talking about his ambitions for the team, Laporta insisted that he wants to take Barcelona to the top and they needed to invest in the squad as football does not wait for anyone. He said, "Football can't wait. We need a competitive team right now. My dream is to make Barca the global reference in football again. I always try to improve on things that I have done in the past. We are going to try and do better than we did in the first era as president. That will be very difficult though, and as I am president of the Sextuple and the 6-2 at the Bernabeu in the same season." Laporta also held the recruitment department in place at Camp Nou, saying, "Matteo Alemany and Yuri Cruyff are doing a great job in football department. Also with Rafa Justo as a vice president and Enric Masip helping, we have a phenomenal team that is working to meet our goals." The Barca Supremo also insisted that there was a nice balance within the team, with stars for the future like Nico and Pedri coming through, while new signings like Rafinha, Kessie, Christensen were in their late 20s, with the veterans also in the mix, he said. The team for the future is starting to take shape. Araujo, Pedri, Gavi, Eric Garcia, Nico, Ansu, Ferran Torres, all of them are under 21, some are 17. If you have noticed, we have signed players who are in the middle age bracket, those who are 25, 26, 27, and so on. We didn't have them before, he added, before saying, this year I hope that the veterans will again show the level that we all expect them to be at. Then on to the next story of discussion. Sergio Aguero may have spent a very short time at Barcelona as a player last season, but the Argentine icon endeared himself to the fans during that period. An unfortunate heart issue forced the striker into retirement earlier this year. However, he has recovered from the issue and has resumed training and even participated in training with the Barca team on the United States pre-season tour. The former Argentine international is quite active on streaming platforms and participated in an interview recently, during which he spoke about various topics ranging from the arrival of Robert Lewandowski to Barcelona to the departure of Messi last year. Barca have a plethora of attacking players now that they have added Rafinha, Lewandowski and re-signed Ousmane Dembélé. When asked if there is a sense of overbooking in the attacking department, Aguero said, "It's a good strategy. Injuries exist in football. It's a style from Pep, who always have several players available for each position. Sometimes I couldn't play for Man City and Gabriel Jesus could play or De Bruyne as a false 9. To compete in La Liga, Copa del Rey and Champions League, Xavi needs variants in each of those positions." Talking about his condition, Aguero happily admitted that he had started running and training and even joked that he will be available if Xavi wants to add him to the Barca squad. He said, "Now I've started running and training to see if Barca will sign me again. I will say this to Xavi, if he wants me, I'm available to play. And maybe he says he will sign me and I will have another striker as he's now signing a lot of forwards," he joked. Hailing the signing of Robert Lewandowski, Aguero said, "What Lewandowski did at Bayern will have to be shown at Barcelona. For me, the Bundesliga is at a lower level than the Premier League and La Liga, but even so, the German league is strong." Talking about Dembélé, the former Barcelona striker added, "I really like the way Dembélé plays." During the stream, Aguero also aimed a dig at Barca arch-rivals Real Madrid for their failure to sign Kylian Mbappe from PSG after having been chasing him for years together. He said, "Did you see that Real Madrid signed Mbappe?" he said while laughing before adding, "Ibai streamer was always telling me, Mbappe will sign for Real Madrid. How many years have Madrid fans been waiting for Mbappe? More than 3 years?" Talking about his move to Barcelona last summer, Sergio Aguero confirmed that he did not even hesitate for even a second before accepting the offer. He also added that he turned down better offers from Italy to move to Catalonia. He said, "When I finished my contract with Man City, they told me that Barca had sent me an offer and I didn't even think about it." Aguero also touched upon the circumstances of Lionel Messi's exit from Barca last summer. He admitted to have made financial sacrifice to play with his compatriot and was disappointed to see him leave. "I was very sad, but that's football," Aguero said. The former Manchester City superstar also revealed that he had received an offer to leave Barca a week after Messi's exit. However, he was told by President Laporta that the club did not want to sell him and were keen for him to stay. He said, "A week after Messi left, a team sent me an offer and was willing to pay me my release clause, and I had only been at the club for a few weeks. I was surprised and I told my agent to confirm with Laporta this offer," he said. "Laporta told me it was all lies, including the rumors that they wanted to sell me after Messi didn't renew. Laporta told me that they wanted me to stay." Further talking about the treatment of Messi and footballers in general by clubs, Aguero said that football clubs are like companies and players are like objects to them. He said, "In football, we as players give everything for club, but in the end, the club always has the power over everything and they have to make decisions. The club is a company that has to look at various issues. It sounds bad, but for me, that's the reality." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.